Oh, what's going on, y'all? Yeah, already saying, I gotta start with that free YFN Lucci, YFN Lucci free. So YFN Lucci is free. You know what I'm saying? I was saying free YFN Lucci, so it's backwards now. It is backwards. And I ain't gonna lie, his first song that he came out with, way better than Thug's song that he first came out with. So, I don't know what's going on, but if you know, you know. If you don't know, then you gotta find out. Slap.
A popular Detroit rapper has been shot.
We came up on the scene here on 8 Mile, and there was a black SUV that was smashed into the side of a building and along 8 Mile. It was pretty unbelievable. Dozens of evidence markers marking shell casings. Now,
right.
We understand this is described as sort of a drive-by, possibly targeted shooting.
Good time about was about to.
I don't know who that is.
I was about to beat. Since everybody know anyway, nigga, I was about to beat ass. Beat out you, nigga. Swear to God.
Who is GMO Sacks? That's the guy in the green? That's the guy in the green right there.
None of that. CMO, worry about it, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Nigga, ain't none of that. Nigga, yeah, shout out my SB niggas too.
So I just be wondering, do country artists got to worry about this stuff? Like, do country artists beef with other country artists and they end up getting robbed and all this stuff? Or do rock and roll singers, do they goddamn get robbed by other rock and roll singers? Like, is this just specific to rap music? Because I never heard an R&B singer rob another R&B singer. You know what I'm saying? Like, when does it stop?
Hey, put the light on that bitch. Let me see how hard it is. Let me see how hard this shit.
The 350 people on live.
On May 22, 2025, Trevon Skilla Baby Gardner was driving eastbound on 8 Mile near Beach Daily when gunmen opened fire. According to local reports, the vehicle was sprayed with bullets. Skilla was grazed twice in the head and back and shot in the hand. Paramedics rushed him to a nearby hospital. Detroit News confirmed he was alert and expected to be okay. This was a targeted drive-by shooting, police say, the latest eruption of Detroit's violence spilling over onto its hip-hop stars. As Redford police scoured the crime scene, investigators found dozens of shell casings and bullet holes. No suspects were immediately identified. Skilla Baby, a rising figure in Detroit rap, survived, but the attack underscored the dangers shadowing his ascent.
Right.
Born Trevon Gardner in 1998.
But my thing is, before we even get into the backstory and all that, why are you in 8 Mile? Like, I don't know too much about Detroit, but I know 8 Mile from the movie 8 Mile. It's not really the place to be, you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand, like, you rich as hell, bro. What do you have? What business do you have on 8 Mile? That's like Lil Durk going back to Lamron and him getting shot up on Lamron. I'm not finna go back to normal. I'm finna grade. That's like, you know what I mean? That's like Vine going back to the O and then getting popped by the O. Why is you by the O? It don't make no sense.
Skilla Baby grew up on Detroit's west side.
I know y'all seen the stock market and the crypto market going up, and ain't y'all tired of losing money and not making any, bro? Well, go ahead and join my call out group chat right now where I got experts giving you daily call outs on stocks, crypto, stock options, and other investments you can make to make some money, some guala right now. Hit that link in the description, man. Don't miss out. Rocket calls. We got it coming.
Gifted athlete and artist, he earned a childhood nickname, Skills, on a basketball court. But everything changed when he was 15. His father, the strict disciplinarian who had kept him focused on school and sports, died suddenly. Overnight, Skilla was forced to grow up without college or pro basketball prospects. Trevon poured himself into music. He held full-time jobs from fast food to retail and even dabbled in street hustles to buy beats and studio time.
For sure, real one.
Words, I worked a job. I can't be in the streets because I had a job. It's just something I had to do. His grind finally caught the ear of Detroit veterans. Local star Sada Baby took him under his wing, giving the young rapper exposure to the city's rap network.
Right.
In 2019, Skilla Baby was independently releasing mixtapes. His debut, Push That Shit Out, Skilla dropped that year. His breakout track, Womack, and collaborations like Carmelo Bryant with Sada Baby began turning heads.
Okay.
In 2022, he signed with Geffen Records and dropped Weed the Most, his major label debut album. Skilla's voice, blending gritty street tales with melodic hooks, quickly won him a following. He rapped alongside Detroit heavyweights, even nailing standout verses on Cash Doll's Oh Boy and Peasy's 2 Million Up remix.
I remember that. I remember that.
Him loosely to Peasy's Cash Gang crew. a dominant force in the local scene. Skilla's rising fame also put him on a collision course with the law. In the summer of 2024, he took to Instagram claiming Detroit PD was harassing him at every turn. In a viral video, he complained of a single officer, Lieutenant Rue. He said, "Always get me kicked out of events," by calling him a gang member and even a murderer.
But Lieutenant Rue, this man crazy. He make me feel I'm scared to get pulled over by that man. I think he gonna do something to me for real. He crazy. Like, police got some crazy power. Then this yesterday, like, why every time Lieutenant Rue is at an event, I always get shut down. Like, they shut my stage.
It's not no coincidence. Not a coincidence, brother. Gotta watch your back, brother.
Saying that to say, like,
444.
I do gun buybacks. I do meet and greets.
I know y'all tired of watching them boring ass reactions, man. You seeing the same thing every time, but you ain't seeing the craziest, most unedited shootouts and craziest videos on the internet. So let's go ahead and sign up for that membership right now, where you can get 10 videos a week, unedited, unfiltered, uncensored. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. You ain't gonna want to miss out, because I got a lot of head taps you ain't gonna see on there.
I do free concerts at home. I buy shoes for the kids. I do back to school events. I do toy giveaways, toy drives. I just pour into my city. Like I got people records expunged. I get houses away, like, and they don't respect me for it. Like, I'm only 25. Like,
where the police denied colluding to shut him down, but later that year, Skilla's claims appeared vindicated. In September 2023, Detroit's Metro Times reported that Skilla's all-ages birthday concert at the historic Masonic Temple was mysteriously canceled at the last minute.
Right.
Organizers said city officials cited gangbanging and gun violence as reasons to pull the plug. Skilla publicly called the allegations lies.
Right.
Skilla Instagram video went up to Masonic and told him I was a gangbanger, knowing damn well I wasn't a gangbanger. His manager, Esai Juan, told Metro Times the police showed fake videos of Detroit shootings to scare the venue into canceling the show. It was basically a bunch of lies. If we have this show, they were going to come and shut it down. Under pressure, the concert eventually moved to a different venue, but the episode cemented Skilla's image as an artist under siege by the system.
Right.
In the streets of Detroit, music and beef often run hand in hand.
Right.
Skilla Baby
Facts.
found himself navigating those dangerous waters as well. He surrounded himself with allies, his own crew, We Eat the Most, represented by a tent emoji, and industry friends like fellow Detroit artists, notably in July 2023,
Notably who?
Skilla even helped broker a moment of détente among local rivals. Photos on his Instagram show Skilla linking up with T Grizzly and Sada Baby, two rappers who had been feuding for years, and celebrating that amends and amen had been made.
That was some big stuff, though. I ain't gonna lie, because Sada Baby and T Grizzly was into it for a minute. That was good that they was able to squash the beef. I don't even think, well, I don't want to say it was over nothing serious, but I don't think it was over nothing like, we gotta pew it out over. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that they was able to definitely solve that beef. The only thing holding you back from winning your next bet is placing the right bet. And if you need to know what bet to place, I got you. With clutch covers, you ain't got to worry about none of that anymore. We got bets for the NHL, MLB, NFL, NBA, and more. You might get into a soccer bet and win some money on. So don't forget to sign up for clutch covers right now.
In one post, Skilla joked, "I don't know why these two random NGAs keep jumping in my pictures." At the same time, Skilla's entourage put him in the crosshairs of established crews. By collaborating with Peasy and Babyface Ray, he was loosely associated with Peasy's Cash Gang, which has its own rivalries. For example, with Detroit's Money Counter Mafia and other street sets. On the opposite side, young rivals like GMO Stacks, affiliated with Peasy's Camp, and YB and Lil Bro have traded barbs with Skilla on social media.
Right. So from what I'm getting is, I don't even understand why they beefing though. So I'm like, well, if he collabing with Peasy and GMO Stacks mess with Peasy, why is they beefing?
Good time about was about to nigga. Period. I was about to beat. Since everybody know anyway, nigga, I was about to beat out you, nigga. Swear to God.
None of that. CMO, worry about it, don't worry about it. Any nigga ain't none of that, nigga.
Right. We can skip. We've already seen that. We can skip past that.
Has been
Oh.
Forums noted that Skilla even released a diss track aimed at them, though none of this violence has been documented in mainstream outlets. In interviews, Skilla plays up the tension of Detroit scene but keeps his personal diplomacy front and center. As he told one host, numbers-wise, Eminem might be the city's best-known rapper, but in Detroit, nobody says it. Everybody here has had their turn as the top dog. As of spring 2025, Trayvon Skilla Baby Gardner lay recovering in the hospital. His head grazed, hand bandaged. He survived the late-night ambush on 8 Mile. Police continue to investigate the shooting, but as of now, no motive or suspects have been publicly named. Meanwhile, Skilla's incendiary experiences, canceled shows, public feuds with police, and near-death violence have made him a symbol of Detroit's turbulent hip-hop underbelly. Detroit's streets are full of stories, a local DJ remarks off-camera, and Skilla Babies is one of the rawest yet told.
Right.
For now, viewers are left with more questions than answers.
Well, at least he alright though. I ain't gonna lie. At least he cool. At least he's recovering. I saw he did a show like not too long ago. I think like a day ago with 42 Doug. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. At least he's bouncing back. But it's just another message to all the young guys: stay out the streets and be as cautious as possible, because these people really don't care about y'all, man. They want to come up off your name, come up off your clout, then they gonna smoke you and think they gonna get some clout off of it. Really, they gonna go to prison off of it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Skilla Baby, man. You doing it big.